Womack Sisters, the album, self-titled. Don't you love it when the self-title is an album? That's the artist's biggest splash and probably their best work. Kind of hoping this isn't the case, but I see a lot of promise and potential with this group. All their singing, the melodies and harmonies, them soothing and bring something to relax. That's a bit more caressiveness or a bit more up-tempo. I'm thinking of a word right now, but I can't find it, so I'm just gonna go with attitude. That's what each of them bring to the table. One's bigger than the other. It's a good thing, especially for this trio. Let me get into my critique of the album a bit. It's not much, to be honest. This is their debut and stuff. I want to be a bit more gentle since they might actually improve upon it for the next album. So whatever. I gotta talk about the music since it leads into like the criticism. A purely soul album of the music purely of your grandparents' era. Michael Jackson and Prince and Whitney Houston were actually kids. Teenagers actually children. Early Motown music like Gladys Knight, Diana Ross, Temptation, stuff like that. From the women's music log read in the men's. You heard your grandma or mom ever play this type of music and be like, yeah, I get it, I like it. Reminds me of the time of segregation and stuff. What a glorious occasion. White people are like, damn, these days were the best time ever. Make sure black people get out of my way. Jokes aside, it's just a really solid album. It just reminds you why this type of music has a special place in my heart, since we're never ever going back to the style. Soothing, joyful, warmth type of music. Girl mentions the toxicity within it. Saying all that, it comes across as, slightly boring in some moments. The music doesn't technically age well with today's standards. Or it's just not catchy enough. It could honestly just be a mixture of both. Some albums are boring, kind of forgettable. It works perfectly in the background. The retro music that may be played for a movie or something. Because the director might be like, I like soul music. It's a nice, sweet, gentle listen. It doesn't really stick with you. The definition of a look back. Kind of funny since every album today now in the pop or R&B land, we try to pay homage to the 80s or 90s or even 2000s. On a scale of 1 to 10, the singing here is actually beautiful. It captures the vibe. It's just me, but listening to music like this kind of reminds me of going to a funeral or something. If you're just gonna pick out your favorite songs from this album, that's about it. I'm not gonna keep the whole thing, trust me. But it's still good.